Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I have a journaling video for you today, working in my yearly journal, which is also my intentional life journal. And I am sort of doing my monthly check-in for December. I'm doing it early because I am away on holidays for Christmas, so I'm not going to be taking this journal down with me. And because this is part of my collaboration with Olivia from the Brown Satchel, I wanted to do sort of part one of that now, and then at the end of the month I'll do part two, and I've got something exciting in store for that. I'm going to try a bit of a vlog style video inspired by Olivia. But yeah, while I go about my journaling for December, or mid-December anyway, let me share about what is coming up in 2023 with the Intentional Life course. So all this year I launched the Intentional Life course 2022, and it was birthed out of my own process where at the end of the year I have this tradition. I've had it for many, many years now, where I reflect on the previous year and I look at highlights, how I grew, challenges, memorable moments, and just reflect on the year and how I changed and what I learned, what I'm grateful for, all that kind of stuff, so that I can move on from it, say goodbye to it, and step into the new year. And then what I do is I set my intentions for the next year, and I look at things like my word for the year. I might find a quote for the year, a scripture for the year, a song for the year, whatever's resonating with me at the time. And I will set goals. I will look at dreams, bucket lists, to-do lists, and not necessarily every year will I look at each one of those items, but just whichever one is speaking to me at the time, I'll go ahead and journal pages and pages and pages of just writing thoughts, ideas, things that I would like to see and do during the year. And then what I did for this course, it was only just going to be a January long course where I would share my New Year's tradition. And in that course, I put every possible thing that I would look at. So it was a daily prompt with a video, and just going through my entire process of what I think about and what I journal and what I set my intentions to be, and all with the intention of living a more meaningful life that lines up with who I am and my values. So what I realized though as I was putting that course together was it was more than just a journaling course, because I started sharing all different stories from my life about why I do what I do and where I got my ideas for doing this, and just it interwove all these different things from my life. And I realized it was more than a journaling course, it was a life course. So that's why it became the Intentional Life course, and why it became a year-long course rather than just a January course, because I wanted to, I'm very, I love the new year. I'm all about goals and intentions and action. I don't want to just talk the talk. I want to walk the walk, walk the talk. I want to do. I like having the vision and the ideas, but I want to have the action and the doing as well. And so I thought, to help with that, I would extend the course to be year-long to help with accountability, to keep giving inspiration, prompts, ideas, and support year-long. And each month there was a different theme with weekly prompts, and people could go at their own pace. They didn't even have to do any of the prompts if that was too overwhelming, because that's the thing about this course is you can get whatever you want out of it. You can use it for the journaling, to be creative in your journal, fill a journal if you're intimidated to start one, that kind of thing. Some people did it for that reason, because they have all these journals but they just haven't filled them up, or they've never journaled before and they want to, and they've just been too nervous to start, and doing a course is so helpful for that. Whereas other people did it not so much for the prompts and the journaling, but just for the friendships and the community. And other people did it for more the living, which was me. I did do a little bit of journaling, but as I kept going through the course myself, my own process, it was more about my life and how I was living it and the action. So yeah, the intentional life journalists from 2022 know all about that. We have a Marco Polo group where we check in and just share what's happening with our intentions and all that kind of thing, what's happening in our lives through the lens of the intentions. And they definitely helped to keep me accountable. And when I didn't feel like doing things, I did it anyway because I told them I would. So they held me to it just by being there. And that was really, really helpful to me, because another reason I created this course was because I felt like last year I was just going through the motions and like walking on a treadmill, and I felt like I just wasted my time, and I didn't want to do that for a second year in a row. So I wanted to be very, very intentional and live a much more meaningful life. So all of my courses have to do with self-discovery, finding out who we are, what we value, and yeah, trying to, with this course, create that life that matches up with who we are and what we value. So if you'd like to be part of this course in 2023, I am now taking registrations or interest. So please email me. My email will be down below, and let me know why you would like to be part of this course. So what is it about this course that's resonating with you? What do you hope to get out of it? Are you there for the journaling side of it? Are you there for the prompts? Are you there for living a more meaningful life? Or are you there more for the community and accountability and the friendships with people from all around the world? I was also, a lot of the reason I love this course was just the Marco Polo group. Even if there was nothing else, no prompts, no nothing, the Marco Polo group itself was just such a huge bonus, and I really enjoyed doing life together with this group of ladies. We had 20 people, about 20 ladies, part of the course in 2022, and people could stay on as long as they want. So it's a monthly subscription to the course materials, course website. And some people just stayed for the January intensive with the month of prompts, and others stayed on a couple months here, a few more months there, and about 10 of the ladies have journeyed with me throughout the entire year. And I just thank them so much, because it's so wonderful to journey with you and not do this year alone. It's been really, really helpful in my own life, and just, yeah, a great support. A lot of the times a video would come on it and it would just uplift me. And sometimes people would share some words and it would just be so encouraging and timely, and I felt like even God was using the Marco Polo group to speak into my life when I needed it. I just needed to hear their wisdom sometimes. And yeah, as a place to ask questions too. One of the questions was, what's the difference between goals and dreams? So that was really fun, with different people chiming in, and a place to share struggles. Life is just busy at the moment, or no one else understands my love of journaling and paper. That's one thing that we all connected on, or a lot of us connected with, is that this group was a place where we had people who understood that, and that was wonderful. So yeah, you can get different things out of this course. If any of this is resonating with you and speaking to you, and it feels like a breath of fresh air or water to your soul, then feel free to email me and let me know how it is speaking to you and why you would like to join this course. And we will start up a new Marco Polo group for 2023. And yeah, you can stay on just for the January intensive, or as long as you would like. And then come January 1st, I will send you the link to the course website, to sign up. And how it will run is you'll get access to the entire course. You'll get 2 courses in one, actually. You'll get the original reflections course to first reflect on the year if you wanted to do that. And you'll get the original year-long intentional life course. So value for money here, because you not only get the January intensive, you get the whole year-long course with the themes, the prompts, all the printables, all of the videos, everything, a whole year's worth. So there's a lot of material to work through. This is why I always say go at your own pace. Do go at your own pace. And then I'll let you settle in for a little bit and just get, you can check out the reflections course first if you want. You can make your way through the original intentional life course, and then you'll get even more value because I'm going to add updated videos. I'm going to share my 2023 process, because it's the same tradition that I have, but different things will resonate with me, different prompts will resonate with me. I might take a different approach with a prompt. And for example, like I'll have a different word for the year, a different scripture, a different quote for the year, a different song for the year. So I'll share all of that with updated videos. But my process of what I go through each year, that stays the same. Every year, that's still the same. So that's why you'll get the original reflections course and the original intentional life course, because that itself, that stays the same. And it goes through how I look at time, how I look at money and budget, and you'll see a whole breakdown of everything that I do. There's different parts, what we're going to say yes to, what we're going to say no to. I don't want to give too much away, but there's just so many prompts, and I really hope you get a lot out of it. And I'll share more about this later on, near the 1st of January again, to sign up then. But I just want to let you know now, in case you want to plan for it, if you want to get a journal ready for it, if you have any questions about it, and just so you can prepare your heart and get ready for this journey, and really invest in your year and in yourself. And maybe it's even just time for you, just having some me time, 10 minutes a week or 10 minutes a day, or however long it is, an hour a week, just for you. And you need that this year. All the information will be down below in the description box, and look forward to hearing from you and journeying with you. It is for ladies 18 and over. And I'm just going to loop this video because I realize I have said nothing about what I've actually done on the page. So because I'm going to Melbourne for Christmas to be with my family, I had an early Christmas up here with the family that I live with in Queensland, Christmas part 1. So we exchanged gifts and we had a family dinner and all that kind of fun stuff. So I've just got a few Christmassy items that I'm going to be sticking on the page. I have got some Christmas cards, a tag from one of the presents. I've got some wrapping paper and some ribbon, and I also have this lovely green cellophane bag, and that was from a kids' church activity that we did, where one of the leaders made gingerbread men, and they could take home their gingerbread men in those little plastic bags, and there were lots and lots of leftover lollies, so we got to take home a little bag of lollies. So I'm just going to stick as much as I can onto my next blank journal page spread, and I also just add a little bit of writing. I didn't have much writing space with all of this stuff here. Oh, this card came from one of my students. So I taught ballet this year, and she wrote this gorgeous card, and her mum also wrote me a card that was so sweet, so sweet. They gave me a box of chocolates, a candle, and a bath bomb, and it was just so lovely, so lovely. So I wanted to record some of that on the page. And then I've got some items from some of the gifts that were given to me. I got a bluebird brooch. I got a silver necklace with, I think it's like a pearl or an opal stone, a blue one inside, or maybe it's shell, not quite sure, but really pretty blue stone. And a crystal gem tree, wire tree, on a crystal base, And yeah, I wrote down what I got, and I also wrote down what I gave other people. It was really fun. I got some engraved wine glasses with the people's names on the glass, so that's really cool. Because yeah, these people, they love their wine, and so I thought, oh well, that's perfect. I can get their name engraved on it, and it looks really cool. It's like frosted glass where it was engraved. I had a bit of trouble stapling this bag. It's like, of course, why didn't I just think of stapling it at the bottom first of all? So yeah, I've got the little business cards, tags, gift cards, all different pieces, bits and pieces that I'm just going to sort of scrapbook onto this page. And then I do add a bit of writing, just saying what the presents are, and also for my December catch-up, writing about what I was reading, what I was listening to, and what I was watching. And this month I was reading a book by Tim Costello called A Lot with a Little. It's his memoir. Really interesting. I didn't get to finish it before I went to Melbourne, but that's all right. In the new year, I will have to borrow that book from the library again and read it. I got about halfway through. I am listening to currently Psychology in Seattle, of course, and some other podcasts that I'm listening to are Cautionary Tales, Stuff You Should Know, and You Are Not So Smart. And we were watching Wednesday. We finished that in December. We watched the whole thing in December, and I really quite enjoyed it. It was just really, really well done, and wonderful actress. Really well done. I was really quite impressed. It took me a while to get into it. I wasn't sold on the first episode, not sure on the second. By the third, I think that's when I was hooked, and yeah, thought it was really well done. So that was really fun just to watch that with a friend. And I think that's about all I do so far for this December catch up. But yeah, I hope to share later on a bit more about December when more of it has passed at the end of December, and super looking forward to sharing that vlog video with some snippets from my life and my year this year, and super excited to share with you and see how that goes. I've got to do quite a lot of editing for that video, but yeah, I am excited for that. So I'll leave it there, and hope you guys are doing really well, and I hope you will journal your life because your stories matter. I'm trying to remember what the catchphrase is. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in November. I hope you absolutely loved all of the extras this month. And if you would like to support me in December and get access to extra videos and printables, behind the scenes updates, and first access to any of my creations, the link is down below in the description box. The links are also down there to all of my journaling courses. The Reflections journaling course is running all through December if you would like to document your year for 2022. And if you would like to support my book fundraiser, the link is there to my GoFundMe page as well.